and you can see those two did not get along. So
No, there was a couple sideline spats
yeah,
where it was like,
yeah,
come on, like, and
and
just, but yeah, I don't know. Rodgers is really starting to taint his image right now.
yeah, absolutely.
Just with the way he is, like even throwing Mike Williams under the bus
Yeah.
last week about him running the wrong route that caused the interception that lost the Jets the game on Monday night. What is up, guys? Outbound Sports Podcast. My name's Cody. I'm your host. This is Don. He's your co-host, or our double host.
Hey,
We're equal parts here. We get paid equally here at the podcast. So I know he has got the long hair, but he does still get his fair share. We are here with episode 25 of our weekly series, and a little update on that. We will be changing this. We have been posting it pretty religiously on Wednesday evenings. So for all you fans that look forward to it at 6 o'clock on Wednesday when Don puts it up, we are going to be making it we are going to be shifting in a little bit different direction, turning this into a little bit more of a frequent thing, maybe 1 to 2 podcasts a week. Just to keep things fresh. It'll work better with our schedules. That way we can talk about topics that are more relevant, more just stay on the ball. So
100%.
Yeah, so we'll be coming out, like we said, 1 to 2 a week. Could be any day of the week, but you can follow us here on our channel. If you turn that notifications on, you'll get the notification. You'll know when our videos are uploaded. You'll be able to watch it right away. So with that being said, episode 25, quarter century episodes. We've been doing this for 25 weeks. Exciting stuff. And we're going to kick it off here. Don, as always. But before we kick it off, just wanted to remind you guys, 2 minutes per topic. We've got 5 topics today, ranging from all sports. We talk all sports. So if there's anything that you guys want to hear us talk about or discuss or get into or hear our opinions on, let us know in the comments below. Let us know what topics you guys like and what sports you guys are interested in. We post daily shorts, and they kind of get a wide range of viewership depending on the topic. I mean, every topic kind of hits, like baseball, get a lot of views. I know Caitlin Clark was very popular. If you guys want to hear us talk more about WNBA, I know the season's wrapping up potentially tonight. NFL is always popular, college football. So we've got a little bit of everything. CFL, that season's coming to an end very soon as well. And then basketball and hockey are just getting started. So we're here, all sports, all the time. So, Don, without further ado, why don't you kick us off here, episode 25. What do you got?
Which one do you want me to start with?
You pick. It's your topic.
All right. Let's start with Game 3 of the American League Series. I don't know how much of that game that you saw.
I had it on at work. Like, I was not really paying attention, but I saw Guardians were up, Yankees tied it, and then next thing I knew, they were talking to, was it David Fry? Something Fry? After the game, and then I was like, okay, Cleveland won. And there we go. That's all I know. That's about as far as I know.
Okay, so let's just break it down a bit more than that. In the 7th inning, Cleveland was up 3-0. Aaron Judge, who they say doesn't really do much during the postseason.
He's only had 1 home run so far.
Hits a 3-run banger, tied up. Then in the 8th inning, Stanton, he's always like a playoff guy. He just seems to show up. He hits a homer. So now we're going into the 9th inning, and the Yankees are up 5-3. The Cleveland guy is at the plate. Is a strike away from going up 3-0. It was 2 out, 3 balls, 2 strikes, but he gets a hit. Then they put
the stress you got to feel at that as coming up to the plate, 2 outs, 2 strikes, crazy.
Yeah. So then they pinch hit for Noel.
Was that when you just...
No, that would be when the player was supposed to bat at that time, sits down, and they bring in somebody else.
Oh, you can do that.
You can do that. And so he gets up there, and he hits a no-doubt 2-run home run. Like, he just throws the bat down, like, get out of my way. So now it's all tied up, 5-all. They go into extra, excuse me, and Cleveland, again, gets a guy on, and then Fry just smacks the crap out of this ball, and it's over. So instead of being up 3-0, now we're
2-1, and we got a series here.
and now they're inspired. And
they play tonight as well?
Yes.
Yeah, ALCS
They
game
play
4
this
tonight.
afternoon.
Yeah. All right, so a little bit of homecoming tonight, or last night in the Thursday night football game. Sean Payton, the head coach of the Denver Broncos, returned to the team that he coached for 15 years, team that he won a Super Bowl with, team that he made it to 2 Super Bowls with. And he's facing his former team. An emotional night for him, I'd imagine. They had a really interesting time there, him and Drew Brees, with Hurricane Katrina obviously had created devastation for the city. And they were one of the big things that kind of helped rebuild the hope of the city.
It was an inspirational story.
That team. And it really brought a lot of joy to the city. So I'm sure overall he's got a lot of love for the city. But tonight he was coaching the Denver Broncos, and he did not want the Saints to win. And you know what happened? They dominated the New Orleans Saints 33-10. And it's not like their quarterback had a crazy game. Like Bo Nix was a Bo Nix type of game, 167 throwing yards, 75 yards on the ground, almost an interception. But this was just tale of the Saints offense just not being complete.
They didn't even show up.
Their starting quarterback was out. Their 2 star receivers were out. They had Alvin Kamara in there and a bunch of backups. And Rattler, who looked good in the first half last week against Tampa Bay, put up a dud in the second half and did not look good tonight either. So I picked the Saints last night, unfortunately. I was back and forth, and it kind of hurt me. But also, Drew Brees was there and inducted into the Saints Hall of Fame, so congratulations to Drew Brees. No doubt a first ballot Hall of Famer for that guy, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. So, and the Broncos' star receiver didn't even get a target, and they won the game. So, big homecoming win for Saints. Sean Payton. Not my favorite coach in the NFL, but happy for him there. All
right, we had 2 big NFL trades this week. Adams goes to the Jets. That isn't a surprise. Aaron Rodgers gets what he wants. And that's all that was.
Yeah, the people that saying that Aaron Rodgers doesn't run the team, I mean...
I find it interesting that before the coach got fired, he said he met with the owner. He didn't have any input. Next thing, the owner's gone. And you could see, and you could see those two did not get along. So
no, there was a couple sideline spats where it was like, come on, but yeah, I don't know. Rodgers is really starting to taint his image right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just with the way he is, like even throwing Mike Williams under the bus last week about him running the wrong route that caused the interception that lost the Jets the game on Monday night. You know, say that behind closed doors.
Yep.
Take accountability at the podium and say, you know what? We didn't play well as a team. No. I didn't make the right throw. And then you go to Mike Williams in the back and you say, all right, man, you ran the wrong route. We gotta be better than this.
That's
Anyways, continue on with the trades.
And quickly, Amari Cooper goes to the Bills. Now, when that happened, I was thinking, well, it'll help him, but I don't think it'll be anything substantial until I checked his stats. And if you look at 2023, 2022, when Deshaun Watson only played 6 games per season, so they had other people quarterbacking,
Joe Flacco last
year.
He
got 1,250 yards in 23, almost 1,200 in 22.
Yeah.
With a grand total of 14 touchdowns. I think he's going to make a difference in Buffalo, and I'm happy to see him there.
And a team, me as well, and a team that is desperate for a receiver, and he'll continue to get better over the season as he gets more adjusted to the playoff time. That's what they're looking for. The Bills have been good for a lot of regular seasons, and now they got to get over that hump, and that means beating Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. All right, so more NFL news. Saquon Barkley, my man, my former Giant legend, makes his return to MetLife, playing to face his former team. This time he'll be playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. He had some interesting comments about returning to MetLife. He said, I don't think I'm going to get a great reaction, but I also don't think I'm going to get booed. And I'm trying to think, and me as a diehard Giants fan who's been a Giants fan for over 15 years now, and been with them through the highs and been with them through the lows. A lot of lows
A lot of
for the
lows.
Giants.
Too many to count.
But he was a shining light for us over the last 7 seasons, and I can't say that I was not disappointed when I heard that he got traded, especially to a divisional rival in the offseason. But I also have to admit, as a guy, as just a Barkley fan of his game, how good he is, I was happy for him. I didn't want to see him continue to waste his career. I mean, running backs have such a short length of career, and I'd like to see him go to who at that time, and if they play well, are a potential contender for a Super Bowl, unlike the Giants. So I was happy for him. It's gonna hurt to see him play in MetLife in a different uniform, but I mean, 12, like over 5,000 yards in 7 seasons. He was injured a lot. He's been playing well this year, so I'm happy for him. I won't be booing at him this year, or this game, but I think there might be a lot of Giants fans in the stadium that will be booing him.
Yeah, well,
Bitter.
that's unfortunate, but it'll probably happen.
All right, so NBA preseason's coming to a wrap soon. We got the season starting on Tuesday with the the Celtics playing the Knicks, and that'll be their banner raising game. They'll get their rings and all that stuff, and then the second game of the doubleheader will be the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. But some key news for NBA here. Wanted to start with the major breaking news, which Kawhi Leonard, a former Toronto Raptor, has been announced that he's out indefinitely with that nagging knee injury that's been bothering him since the end of for the last 5 years, pretty much. He did suffer a setback in the USA training camp in the summertime. He was supposed to play for the USA team at the Olympics, and he said that he had the setback, and they announced he wasn't going to play preseason, and now they just announced yesterday that he'll be out indefinitely. And I feel for the guy. I mean, when he was playing at his best, when he was on, I commonly say I thought he was the best player in the league. The way he was up and down the floor, both ends, the way he'd shoot, the way he could make plays, the way he could defend the best players. Like the stint with the Spurs, like the Spurs when he won the championship, and there's a little bit of blip there, and then that 1 year that he had with the Raptors, where he just
game
looked,
changer.
Yeah, absolutely. One guy, like he won us that championship.
Yeah. One guy comes in, and all of a sudden you got a championship team.
Exactly.
That's kind of like there's not a lot of impact players like that.
No, and he was on, and then ever since then he's gotten hurt, and he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. And I don't feel like I was listening to some of my favorite radio hosts the other day, and he was saying, I feel bad for Kawhi Leonard, don't feel bad for the Clippers. The Clippers have continually extended his contract. They've given him millions of dollars, and he hasn't proven to be healthy. Nope. So, I mean, it's disappointing for them because they just built their brand new that new stadium, by the way. The new Clippers arena looks absolutely incredible the way that they did it. So high tech. They've got the beautiful Halo board, the screens all the way around the top. They got the big wall with all the fans that have sensors in it that can sense how loud you are. The louder you are, they're gonna reward you with free concessions and stuff. Nice. Anyways, they're opening a new stadium. They're not gonna have their star player, so it sucks for them. But I should have learned your lesson maybe 2 contracts ago.
Yeah.
Also, I'm out of time here, but Bronny James, lackluster preseason. It's hard to judge on the preseason, so we'll see how many minutes he gets in the real season. But it's gonna suck if he doesn't play well and he's taking away minutes from players that can actually contribute to team success.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Terrible.
Anyways, guys, way over. That's it for today, episode 25. It's hard to fit in. It's getting hard to fit in all this sports news in these 5 topics. But WNBA Game 4 is tonight. Liberty have the chance to win their first championship, so check that out. I guess when you're watching this, it'll probably have been yesterday. So you won't be checking that out, but hopefully you did. And history to be made for them, potentially. And, So I'll be doing the solo podcast for CFL this weekend. We got 3 games slated. So I'll be doing some highlights, doing some review, and doing some preview for the next week. Don will have made his picks, so we'll go over that as well. And then we'll be back sometime next week for episode 26. Maybe coming at you Wednesday, Thursday. See how it goes. We got to figure that out.
Yeah, we got to figure it out because
Yeah.
we have, between that we have a concert. The Warning and Evanescence.
Yeah, they'll be coming to London,
Oh,
Ontario.
and Hailstorm. Let's not forget them.
So thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that like button and share this with all your friends, all your sports friends. We're looking to get more subscribers, talk about more topics, and we're always open to everything. So let us know, guys, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.